Oh my goodness, we're back. Hi, baby.
Hey.
It's Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, and I just saw John Farnham's legs and a bunch of half-naked guys singing. It was an experience.
If you didn't see it, tell him to. We'll put a card up.
There should be something right here, right now, saying, check it out, John Farnham's legs. Click here. Oh, wow, that worked. That worked a little better than I thought. So we're back, John Farnham in concert. The last time, I believe this for our sister.
It is, and it's a reward for her beating
that stuff, getting her get out of jail card.
Beating it and getting in jail.
Yeah, and then I didn't think this because it's a separate movie reaction, but I just opened movie reaction rabbit hole, and some of my favorite movies might not be other people's, but
no, that's one of mine. I didn't even get to tell her.
Our sister's one of her favorite movies is a movie I very much like when Disney still kicked ass with everything they touched. That movie's exceptionally fun. And Ange and I are probably going to do a Tron movie review. Yeah. And talk about it maybe when it came out, like impact and all that kind of stuff.
Well, because I haven't shared this with her, but I'm a computer geek, right? What would you call me?
Wow.
My dad was a computer person from a very young age. I was influenced by computer.
Can you do basic programming?
Tron,
can you do even more advanced programming?
No, just basic stuff. I can program, but I do more hardware stuff.
Can you remote control a computer from somewhere on the other side of the world and do stuff for them?
Sure.
Right now?
Yeah, there I have the proper credentials.
Whatever you call that.
So anyway,
wait, you're saying you're credentialed to do them?
You need credentials to usually get in somewhere. Somebody has to open the door for you.
Okay, because there's another word, and I'm saying you're not that. So.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on, I'll lose my thought. Oh, there was another movie that was like that, Tron movie. It was a video game, but they went into the video game. Gosh, what was that? He was a kid. He went into the video game.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
That's exciting.
But anyway, so that was so fun to find out. But I haven't.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that.
I haven't been able to reply to her yet, so
it's,
she don't know. But this is a good way.
Good way to see it.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so that should come
love.
soon. Yeah, this is exciting, fun. So this is what was in the and she said it's gonna be cheeky, funny, and all kinds of stuff.
And I mean, how, and we didn't plan it. That's the best part. So we just saw the legs.
I know.
He got legs.
I actually thought we were gonna watch these first.
They knew how to use them too.
But instead we did the other one.
It just worked this way. So. What a kind of...
What was it called? I'm Loving You?
Who's Loving You?
Who's loving You?
Yeah.
Jen, I think you've said that too.
Yeah, so this one...
She's mentioned that one with the legs too. But that was hilarious.
Very funny. Let's check this out.
Right,
and we're looking for some banter. Oh, well, that's what we're going to see on here too. Well, did you almost were a sprinkler?
Nope. No, it stayed right. Stayed right in there.
Bob Castle on the flugelhorn, folks. Thank you, Robert.
That's better sound.
This has been an amazing journey. This particular tour. I've had the most incredible time musically, and with my friends. And it's been amazing. We actually started here in November last year. And it seems a fitting place to end the tour. But in January, on January the 31st, we began the regional section of the tour. I took a tent out. It was fantastic. I had a great time. And we started in Kalgoorlie. And then you folks were at Kalgoorlie. I remember seeing you there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why none of the jokes are working. You've all bloody heard them before. But that's okay. No, and we came down the coast and we went in there and we came down the coast. We went to a place that I'd never been to before called Albany in Western Australia. And what a beautiful place Albany is. It's magnificent. If you folks are up there in Albany, yeah, you're all right. Because Bobby won't understand that. And it was fantastic for me because I'd never been there before, because Albany was a very interesting place, particularly for me because it's the birthplace of the legendary dragon. You know, the mother-in-law.
No!
And I get to Albany, and I'm expecting bleak. You know, I'm expecting black and rotten, you know, split trees and and it's bloody beautiful. See? And because my mother-in-law Phyllis and I we had a love-hate relationship. She loved me and I hated her. I'm only kidding. No, she used to love all that stuff. She'd be laughing her ass off down there. She'd be just looking up, going, "Oh, because she's down there." I don't mean under the stage, mate.
No.
No, she had a wonderful sense of humour, because I used to say some shocking things about her on the telly and on the radio and in concert and things like that. And 9 times out of 10, she'd be there when I did it. But her friends didn't know that, and they'd ring her up and say, "Hey, Phyllis, did you hear what he said to you about you on the telly the other night?" And she, in a great sense of humour, she'd say, "No." And then they'd tell her, and they'd embellish it, and it'd become worse and worse and worse, you know. Shocking. I took Phyllis all over the world. Kept finding her way back. I reckon it was the dog in her, you know. Right in the guts. No,
dirty.
But I did. I took her to Disneyland, but I had to take her home because people kept climbing on her. They thought she was a ride. It was unbelievable.
That's no.
But towards the end, she was pretty crook. And she started talking through her nose, you know. Well, she'd worn her mouth out by that stage, you know. Anyway, I ring Jill. I'm in Albany. I ring Jilly. I say, Jilly, I'm in Albany. She said, "My mum was born there." And I said, "Yeah, I know." She said, "What's it like?" I said, "It's bloody beautiful." She said, "You sound surprised." And I'm an idiot. I said, "Well, I am." She said, "Well, what did you expect?" And I said, "Well, I expected bleak. You know, I expected to be scared." Anyway, she's arced up at me on the phone. She really gave me a decent going over on the phone. Does anyone know how to make a woman sound like a dolphin? I do. You just tell her she's exactly like her mother and they go, Unbelievable.
I'm not even touching that.
No, it works too. It doesn't. Please don't laugh at the monkey. We'll be here till 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, cut it out. Oh, no, I'm going to have a drink at 3. And then again at 3:03. But, no, and it works every time. And another thing, you're just like your blood. It's like having Flipper in the lounge. It's great. Oh, dear.
Oh, good. Okay,
Wow,
I get
that
it.
was
That's
fast.
yeah.
Oh, come.
Here,
So we should just do the other one, or no?
well,
You
no.
wanna wait?
So what's gonna happen here is that was awesome. That was I didn't know, but we went from John Farnham and company with legs to mother-in-law jokes, and right up here. Now get ready to say goodbye. Right up here at the end will be a link to the rest of the part 13 and the song. Mm-hmm. And that'll be over on Reaction Talk, which will be a box over in that, you know, right over there.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll see you there.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.